Hi everyone and welcome to the Movie Toilet, where we give you short 5-minute reviews of films in the general genre world that you may or may not have seen. We're going to be honest and there's going to be spoilers ahead, so keep watching. And now let's give it 5. Up tonight is 1995's sci-fi noir film by Catherine Bigelow called Strange Days. Strange Days is also written by James Cameron. Not a lot of people know that. It's with James Cameron and Catherine Bigelow had a little thing going on together. It stars Ralph Fiennes as Lenny Nero. Amazing name for a sci-fi sort of cyberpunk sort of thing. He's an ex-cop and now black market dealer, and it also stars Angela Bassett as our hero Mace. Now this film was a bit ahead of its time. It had our actual lead hero as a female and also as a black female, so it was a bit ahead of its time. She stars as a limo driver and a kind of bodyguard sort of thing, but she also has a bit of an unrequited love thing for Lenny, which goes on into the story. Anyway, let's give you a bit of a breakdown on the plot. It's 1999 and it's the eve of the millennium. Tensions between the police and the black America are at a boiling point. Technology now allows us to share memories and also sensations and feelings through the eyes of someone else, and it's a technology but using a device called a squid, invented by the army but illegal for anyone else to use. Lenny, however, deals in illegal black market recordings from the squids, and he basically sells experiences to other people. However, in the film, he comes across a recording made by a prostitute friend of his. She's wearing the squid, and she comes across it is during an execution of a prominent member of the black community by the LA police, and it has the potential to cause the total breakdown in America. So yes, this is a sci-fi, but it is very much a film noir aesthetic, and it, as I said, it's ahead of its time. But the thing that got it, and it made it kind of failed at the box office, was really poor marketing, but also it was very, very violent, and especially violence to be directed by a female director. It was incredibly strange for the time. However, it has got some really good moments. For me, one of the most touching moments is Lenny shares a clip with a friend of his, a friend who's a paraplegic who can't walk, and he shares him and he gets him a clip of a man running down a beach, and he has the sensations of having legs again, and it is a really touching moment. But the other side of that, there's a rape scene, and the rapist puts the squid recording device onto the woman that he's about to rape, and he also puts one back on himself. So she then experiences the pleasure and the thoughts and the feelings that he is feeling while she is being raped. It's a really brutal scene. It came in for quite a little bit of controversy, but it is quite vital to the film. Also, there's this strange bit where Lenny gets left this tape, and he watches back the tape, and it's a recording made by one of these devices of someone that breaks into his flat, and while he's there he holds a knife to his throat, and I think that's quite a scary moment. I'd be quite scared of that. But I think it's really a love story. It's a love story between Lenny and Mace, and it's set at the dawn of the millennium, and these two people are forced together. And whilst Lenny is a bit of a hopeless case, he's a bit of a weedy character, a little bit of a wheeler dealer, a little bit of a smarmy kind of guy, Mace loves him, and she loves him because in times of need, and when he was a police officer, he looked after her children, and he became kind of like a surrogate figure to her children, and she loves him. And towards the end of the film, they find themselves, they're thrown together, and she's protecting him. As I say, she's the hero of the film. He's kind of like an anti-hero, and the love story between the two of them is quite a touching thing. And it's a conspiracy, and this videotape leads up all the way up the upper echelons, and they find themselves realising that together it's not technology that's going to see us through to the next millennium, it's people and connections and the love between the two. I think it's an amazing film. It's really good, and for me it's definitely worth a watch. Give it a look. It was underrated, underappreciated, and certainly worth a watch. And my rating for this would be a fresh and flushed. So give it a watch, everyone. Strange Days, 1995, Catherine Bigelow. Check it out. That's it for now. See you later, everybody. Bye.
Greasy gossip.